Welcome to Core Concepts from Dent Gaming. Let's see this build. Hey everybody, what is up? I got another build for you today. This is War Crime, and I'm going to try to do this review very expeditiously and as fast as possible because you have homework. There is another video coming out today. It is a special episode with my buddy Zane. And the reason why his episode is coming out today is because this build is actually based off of the build that we are going to review. I built this with the sole purpose of it being statistically better than his build. And the only difference between this build and his build, statistically speaking, is I have a lower kinetic defense by 3. The rest of the statistics, every single one of these is higher and better. So how I lose to him, it is kind of funny because it's not all about the build, it is about battle strategy. But like I said, I'm going to try to make this review nice and fast because you have homework. You need to go watch that other video. Please like it and support him and just basically pat him on the back for being better than me. Anyway, let's go ahead and break this thing down. I am running the Ludlow machine gun. That's going to be a very close quarters weapon, just mainly for spray, just to kind of keep people on their toes. It is paired with a ducket, which is there to actually build the stagger. It did recently get a nerf in the last patch, but it was only in damage, and I'm fine with that because I use it for stagger anyway, and they actually buffed that at 315. The Javelin Alpha Bazooka is my favorite bazooka. It is on the back. It is my punish weapon. I believe it has 1375 damage and a damage correction of what, 220? Yep, 220. It's a wonderful weapon. I'm also rocking a shield on the back, which is super weird. And the only reason I put this shield on the back is because it's because of my damage or my kinetic defense actually being 3 lower. That's the only reason why I put it on there. I figured the other 3 weapons could get the job done, and they do. All right, moving on into moving on to the battle strategy. So we've got keep them on their toes with Ludlow, build that stagger with the ducket. When they are staggered, hit them with the Javelin Alpha, and then hopefully block all their shots with the shield, but we all know that doesn't always happen. Moving on to the frame. So I'm basically going to contrast and compare this with the competition. So he uses the Shade Eye. I'm running the VP44D. I'm running the VP44D because it is super lightweight with a great EN load, a nice high AP, and the 3rd best stability in the game. Defenses aren't too bad. I really wish kinetic defense was a little bit higher, like say, I don't know, maybe by 3. So I could match his kinetic defense. But anyway, yeah, so that is why I chose this. It is just lightweight with good EN and a good AP with attitude stability to boot. Moving on, the Noctra Higher Core. He is also running the Noctra Higher Core on his, but the reason why we both are using it is because they are high mobile builds, and yeah, 126 booster efficiency adjust, and I believe we both paired the Alula boosters with this. Yeah, that is just wonderful for maneuverability. Not to mention, it does help out your supply adjust at 109 with very balanced stats. Sure, the AP is a little bit low, but this weight is also super low, which is awesome. So yeah, Noctra Higher Core for the mobility alone. Noctra Higher Arms as well, because we want our shots to hit, and nothing does it better than the Noctra Higher Arms at 160. Sure, these other things are kind of okay, but yeah, really just want that firearm specialization, honestly. Okay, moving on to the legs. I am running the Albas, and I believe he is running the Noctra Higher legs, but I chose the Albas because I wanted that stability, and I love the lightness of these things. They are awesome. Sure, the defenses are kind of low, but the AP is high, so that kind of balances out in the end. Moving on to the inner parts, I am running Alulas, like I said, because they are a mercenary's best friend. I love this QB thrust, also the 2nd highest QB reload time in the game, which it only loses to the gills, and is only by 500ths of a second, so who cares? All right, I am running the Abbott FCS because I am not running a missile, so I don't need missile corrections. I am mainly close range. Why am I not running the Ocellus? Well, because I wanted to save even more for my EN, because because that's just awesome, because I like having energy. Also, because I do fight in the mid-range sometimes, and having a little bit of boost there over the Ocellus makes me happy. I'm running the VP20, sorry, VP20C generator because it is it's awesome at being a generator, and it is nice and light with pulse armor just in case I can't dodge and my shield is on cooldown. I have something to defend myself with, because as you guys can see, I am quite squishy. Yeah, so 119 kinetic, 171 energy, 114 explosive. Yeah, I get hit by a stiff breeze and I take damage on this thing. So, anyway, that is the build and battle strategy. Let me show you guys what this thing can do. Come here, Freud. All right, let's keep a nice, fast-paced, close-range fight. Let's go, Warcrime. I wonder if I can boop him. I cannot boop him. Ooh, pinned him against the wall. Word, are you okay? You stood still there for a second, big guy. Yeah, no. I'm way too fast for that crap. Oof. Alright guys, that was Warcrime. Share info on him is going to be D2XZGD7PCZFP. If you like him, he is all yours. I had an absolute blast using this big giant robot to blow stuff up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top.